Hello, Mr. Friend. Thank you for joining us today. My name is Amanda, this is Ryan, and this is Hope. And today, with our recommendation, you will see that you will be able to build better relationships with both your customers as well as your technology. And this means that you're going to see bigger profits coming your way, as well as being able to stay on top and ahead of the competitors. Moving into your issues here, the issue that you brought forward to us is the need for expansion both internally and externally. What does this look like for you, and how can you expand? And when we dug deeper into the case, we were looking at what kind of server should you use? Should you expand globally? And what's this going to look like with the language barriers? When should you expand? Which countries should you expand into? As well as your competition. How competitive how all of your competitors are coming into the market and how easy it is for them, as well as do you need more employees or are you okay by yourself? So moving on into the analysis portion here. So there is, once again, very easy market entry. So you always want to be moving ahead of the competition and being able to stay that one step ahead of everybody. So there's also a large gap between your competition. What this means is that your competitors are already having mobile apps out, such as Match.com. And you always want to be able to be in the pocket of all of your customers. You want to be easy to access. You want them to always keep coming back. So how can you incorporate this into your business model right now? Moving on into the internal analysis, you only have one employee other than yourself. What this means is that you are not able to be as creative as you possibly could be because there are only two of you, and so you can't really bounce ideas off of each other. As well as right now you have an outdated website, so this could be scaring some of your potential customers away, as well as you only have one revenue stream. This is kind of putting all of your eggs in one basket. How can you be the best if you're not gaining as much revenue as you possibly can? So we did look at that as well. And moving into the international analysis, if you are going to expand globally, it is important to consider all of the countries' religions and cultures that you are going into. With a North American hookup culture, this isn't something that a lot of other countries have. This is definitely a westernized idea, and it has allowed many of your competitors to succeed as well as yourself succeed. But how can you incorporate this into another culture, and how can you modify this? As well as censorship of the internet is a very big issue right now, and this is an issue for a lot of the eastern countries, not so much Canada, but this is something to look at when we looked at which countries you should expand globally into. So we will move on into the alternatives.